Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Carmel, and in today's video I'm sharing with you this super easy spooky doll makeup tutorial for Halloween with very minimal products, and you need very minimal skill level as well. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, then please do keep on watching. It's a good idea to start off this tutorial with a bare face and no creams, because I feel like they can interfere with the face paints. And in terms of the face paints that I'm using today, I'm just using the Snazaroo face paints. They're amazing and they are water based and they are so incredibly easy to remove, which makes them ideal for adults and kids alike. I only have 3 colours and you only need a red, a black and a white. I'm also using a pack of brushes. These are some basic ones that I got from Amazon. I've had them for 2 years now. I think they cost me about €5. For this, I'm also using a long-lasting lip tint by Kiko Milano and a lipstick. I'm using a MAC one, but you can use any. I would also suggest using some makeup sponges. I have used the Real Techniques ones before, but honestly, these cheap ones off Amazon are much better. I will link everything down in the description box for you. So what you're going to do with that is go into the white face paint, take it all over the face. Now these face paints are water activated, so just make sure that you have a little glass of water beside you, and if it starts to feel dry, just go back into some water. So the next thing that we're going to do is take one of our paint brushes. We're going to take a really skinny one, and for this we are going to start to make the outline of the eye. So the idea is that we are extending the whites of our eyes. You can go down a little bit. I like to go down quite low with this, and it doesn't matter how neat or how tidy you are. So then we're going to take a bit of a bigger paintbrush. I like to take a flat one, and I'm going to go into the white face paint, and I'm just going to paint the underneath of my eyes. You don't have to be perfect with this. Don't worry if you make a mistake, because we're going to be going back over it later on. I'm then going to go back with my skinny brush again, and I'm going to kind of outline my eye socket at the top. This is complete personal preference, but I really like to darken my eyelids. Now we are going to go in later on and smoke that out just a little bit, so you can go in really messy here, it really doesn't matter. You can keep your eyelids bare, you can go in with white paint if you want. I just like to keep them dark. So now we're going to go back in with that skinny little brush again, and we are going to create some eyelashes, so some bottom eyelashes. So I guess the best thing to do is to start with longer eyelashes at the outer corner and then kind of get smaller as you get to the inner corner. Next, we're going to be staying with the same brush, and we're going to do the outline of the doll's mouth. So I like to just do 2 lines at the corner of the mouth and then just draw a line down. Now for this bit, I'm using the Snazaroo red paint, but you can definitely go in with a blush if you want. Again, this Snazaroo paint will last you, so all you need to do is just make some rosy cheeks, and it doesn't matter how neat or tidy you are, honestly. Then we're going to go back in with our skinny brush again, and we're going to do some little cracks on the doll's head. So all you want to do is draw a line. It doesn't have to be very thick, kind of thin. Just branch out with what looks like little cracks. And I'm going to do one just near the cheekbone as well. Again, you don't need to be really careful with this. Just draw yourself a little squiggly line and then just make some little branches out from that line. I'm going to go in with another one on the head, and for this I'm going to do what looks like a little hole in the doll's head. Nice, hey, nice. And yeah, just again another squiggly line and just fill it in. Sticking with the same brush now, and now we're just going to pop some little freckles on the cheeks. Then we're going to take another brush, and this time I'm going to go in over the lips, and I'm going to try and block the lips out a little bit just with some extra white paint. Obviously you're not going to manage to block out the lips completely, but just do the best you can. I'm also going to block out the eyebrows as much as I can. Honestly, I could probably just go with my normal eyebrows for this because my eyebrows are so skinny. But we're going to go in with a little eyeliner. You can go in with just the paint again, and I'm just going to draw some super skinny brows. Again, I could probably just use my own. I'm going to go back in to the Snazaroo paint, and now I'm going to draw some doll lips. So really easy method here, just draw a love heart. So kind of the top of a love heart on the top of your lip, and then just bring it down and round underneath your bottom lip. Then I'm going to go in with my Kiko Milano lip stain. And the reason that I use a lip stain is because lip products tend to disappear, whereas this is really long lasting and it's lovely and matte as well. And it's just the perfect colour for a doll. This is in the shade 109, if you're wondering. I am going to top that with a lipstick as well later. So then I'm going to start to make some finishing touches, and I'm going to go back in over the whites of the eyes again, just to make sure that they are really, really white in comparison to the rest of my face. My under eyes are pretty dry, and you can see it does look a little bit dry under my eyes, but don't worry about that. We're human. We've got human skin. Then I'm going to take my MAC lipstick. This is in the shade Sitting Pretty. I just love this shade. I think it's so pretty. Then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of mascara. Now, a lot of people here go in with false lashes. This is a last minute look. This is a quick and easy look, so we're not going to be messing around with lashes. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of mascara, even though you can't really see it. Then I'm just going to smoke out the eyes ever so slightly with a little bit of black eyeshadow. Just be as messy as you want with this bit. It really doesn't matter. This doll is not supposed to be pristine. Yeah, that's it. There is really no easier makeup look that you can do this Halloween, I don't think, than this one. I think it's creepy, but also a little bit pretty at the same time. And above all, it's just so incredibly easy to put together. If I can do it, you definitely can. Do let me know, what are your favourite Halloween makeup looks? Let me know everything down in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I so appreciate you being here with me. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next video. But until then, take care and bye for now.